Here we are, back in the yard to do a dumbbell only workout, this time focusing on abs. Hell yeah. This is the final video in our dumbbell only series, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell us. We may have forgotten a body part, but I think we covered everything. So, we're getting started. Here we go. Yeah.
Alright, we got a little variation of the OTIS up going on here. As you can see, we got the dumbbells that you place your feet under. Just to anchor yourself, make sure you're stable throughout the motion. What you're going to be doing is pushing your hips into the ground as you extend upwards through the abs. You want to roll yourself up, so kind of like flexing the spine and roll your way up to the top as you hold that dumbbell the whole time. And where you have to articulate that shoulder joint as you're moving upwards, so then all of a sudden it's raising your center of gravity at that top position, get full contraction in the abs complete way. You want to roll yourself back down. Don't keep a straight spine throughout this, because then really it's only working on those hip extensors there, or the hip flexors I should say. And so what you want to do is focus on that flexion in the spine. It's really going to engage that core and then roll yourself up to the top position. We're going to do a little bit of a unilateral kind of variation here, where we're only holding one dumbbell and completing one side. Really the whole core is working, but it's going to put a little extra stress on not only the abdominals but a little bit in the oblique as well, to hold that weight on that side and then complete the reps. We're hitting 15 reps each side here. We're going to switch over to the next side and then complete the 15 reps on the other side. So it's really just working on stabilization of the spine, because now of course with one weight being held, you're going to have to stabilize a little extra to help balance yourself out, and also the center of gravity being raised up, so now you're going to have to balance yourself up to the top position. There's a lot going on in this exercise, and you'll be able to feel it too once you perform it, because damn. Next up is going to be the Russian twists. It's really going to work on the obliques, transverse abdominals. Yeah. Yes, you can do it with your feet elevated. It's going to create a lot more instability. Make sure you're stabilizing throughout the motion. So you can do it two different ways. Feet on the ground. Focus a little bit more on the actual full twist, because once you elevate your feet, you're going to have to try to counterbalance yourself by moving your feet into the opposite direction there. So if you plant your feet, you get a little bit better rotation, a little bit better stable movement. But of course this one is really working on that trunk rotation here. So really make sure you move the whole shoulders. Don't just move your arms back and forth. Really get that full rotation in the trunk. Follow it through with the opposite shoulder, pulling to one side, then pulling to the next, back and forth, alternating. And what you want to do too is lean back, because immediately as you lean back and flex, or I should say, yeah, flex in, and make sure that the spine is flexed as well, it's really going to engage the core, not only of the abdominals, but now with the twisting in the trunk, that transverse motion, you're really going to be hitting those obliques and the transverse abdominals as well. Get that nice controlled breathing that I'm still working on. Yeah.
I'm cooling down. This is my 30 to 60 second cool down in the horse trough. Yeah.
Also, perform this workout if it's laundry day. Let that sink in. The washboard abs, man. Shit. All right, we're doing a little bit of a reverse crunch in this one. We're supporting the upper body, and we're bringing those knees up nice and high, crunching in, flexing the spine. And as we reach that top position, the knees, the chest level, we're gonna be pushing those hips up to the top position, trying to get that nice straight trunk and also the straight lower body too. You're not getting complete vertical by any means, but you try to reach as much as you can to really get that contraction in there. Of course, a lot of stabilization is involved in that top position, and then you're going to flex the spine, roll it back down to the bottom position. Just like in any real ab exercise, you don't want to keep your spine straight. You do want to flex it. So not like a lot of those other exercises where of course it's all about keeping the straight spine and sturdy and rigid. This one is all about spinal flexion, slight extension there depending on the movement, but the spinal flexion is really going to engage that core, and as long as you support, as long as you're rolling it and making sure the lower spine is supported for the most part in a lot of these positions, then it's going to be safe. So in this one, of course, the spinal flexion, really engage the core, and then you're pushing those hips upright, get his top position, and then roll it down to the bottom position. Hopefully that explained it. Oh, and of course, we got the dumbbells here to grab onto to support the upper back or upper body.
Building those washboard abs. We don't have a lot of money to afford a washing machine, so we're building our own. We're gonna take a little bit of soap, some dirty clothes, and then hang them up outside.
We got the horse trough to help.
Exactly. We're going to jump in the horse trough, we're going to jump in with soap, we're going to jump in with the clothes, and then we're just going to spin around like that. And our abs will clean everything. In theory, we haven't tried it yet, but we think it's going to work. We just finished with the 12-week plan. We're right in the middle of editing them, so experiencing a little bit of buff dude burnout. But we couldn't forget these backyard workouts, so we had to get a quick dumbbell ab one in. Hell yeah. What ideas do you dudes and girls have for the next little series we have on this channel? Let us know. Barbell only or something else crazy? Body weight only? We're up to listen. We read those comments, so let us know. Yeah.
So we have the weighted crunches for the last exercise. What you really want to focus on, of course, when you're holding a dumbbell, in this case, right below your neck here, just be careful, you don't want the handle of the dumbbell to choke you out and then pass out and then be left for dead. So just hold the dumbbell right below the neck, and what you want to do is push your lower back and hips into the ground as you crunch upwards in the upper body. It's going to be a relatively short range of motion in comparison to maybe like, let's say, the OTIS up, or even the last exercise we did with the reverse crunches with the hip lift. So it's relatively short range of motion, again working in that spinal flexion, really engaging the core. With this, you're going to put a little bit more weight on it, so you're going to feel like there's a lot of tension in there. You're going to feel a nice little ab pump going on. It's just a nice simple exercise to end this workout. The backyard ab workout with dumbbells. Got Hudson over here doing some social media stuff. The work never ends, ever. Always on. It's all for you dudes and girls. Hopefully you're enjoying this.
Fuck you, YouTube, for pulling us into this social media vortex. Now we can't get out of it. We're slaves to you.
But also thank you, because you've created a lot of opportunities for us.
Exactly. So thank you, YouTube. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We love you and hate you because now we're matrixed in and can't get out. So back to my social media before they punish me again and put me in the YouTube solitary confinement room.
Put the social media on or else you get the hose again. That didn't rhyme, but hey, you get the idea.
Put the social media in the fucking basket.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait a sec.
Stay buff.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.